Hello everybody, welcome to the Auditory Vinyl. I'm Doug. This video is another episode in my series Record Labels A to Z. This is episode K. Lots of smaller labels on this one, but we'll get right to it. Cat Family Records. Started in 1981. This is their biggest hit, Bertie Higgins, Key Largo. It was distributed by CBS. Eventually, I think they completely took it over. Label didn't last too long. Billy Joe Royal was another artist that was on it for a spell. Cat Family, cool label. And then one I'm sure you've all heard of, you probably have plenty of it in your collection, Cap. Started in 1954 by David and Jack Cap. They were instrumental and also played a big part in getting Decca Records going. 1955, they had a big hit with Roger Williams, Autumn Leaves. 1964, Louis Armstrong had a hit with Hello Dolly. In 67, it was sold to MCA and then became a division of Uni. 2003, Geffen took it over. A lot of artists in various genres: Budgie, Eartha Kitt, Mel Tillis, The Searchers. This is Jane Morgan, I Can't Begin to Tell You. And Open Arms on the other side. Cap Records. Kirshner. Don Kirshner, you've probably heard that name. Producer, manager, was involved in a lot of different labels. Played a big part in the Coal Gym label for the Monkees. But he started his own label, Kirshner, and one of the biggest bands on it was Kansas. This is their Song for America. There's the Kirshner label. Archies were also a big band on this label. It was distributed by both RCA and CBS. It depends on if it was in North America or Europe. Seems like a lot of the labels do that for whatever reason, depending on which side of the ocean you're on. Different companies distribute your label for you. The label kept going for quite a while, and then it died off, and then in 2018 they started doing some reissues of the Kansas stuff and the Archie stuff. Corey Records, primarily a reissue label. It only lasted like a year, from 76 to 77, but they had quite a few artists: OJ's, Fifth Dimension, Glenn Miller, Box Tops, and then Diana Ross. And this is a reissue of Touch Me in the Morning. She also does a cover of Imagine, the Lennon tune on here. But there's the Corey label. Like I said, it didn't last long. They just did some reissues, and that was it. And then another one you're all familiar with, Kama Sutra. It started in 1964, distributed by MGM. Then by 1969, they had combined with Buddha Records. And then 86, BMG took it over. Brewer Shipley, one of the artists on there, along with Charlie Daniels, Shauna and Levin Spoonful. There's the label, or at least one version of it. I think there's other versions. Maybe some of them on the label look more like that with the circle around it. Yeah, this one even has distributed by Buddha up here. There you go. That was pretty quick. I try to do 5 of each letter if I have it. So some of them it's a little bit of a stretch on these smaller ones when there's not a lot of info, or the big ones when there's so much info and you're all really familiar with it anyway. But what do you guys think of the new Discogs app? Maybe it's just a matter of getting used to, but so far I don't like it. It's hard to navigate through, and again, maybe I just need to play with it some more, but I don't know. It seems like it's so much more different than now on the computer, the website. That's not as bad. That's a little bit easier. But as far as the one on the phone app, not a fan so far, but be interested to see what you guys think. Anyway, enjoy your day and enjoy the music.